Today we're going to begin cleaning up the Whirlpool 106.8761890 18,000 BTU air the conditioner. This is probably going to be done in multiple parts. I've been very busy the last couple weeks and I just haven't been able to find a single slot of time where I can work on it continuously. So we'll probably disassemble, clean it, and then reassemble it in 3 different videos. I have not worked on a Whirlpool unit of this size yet, but I know the smaller ones are particularly easy to work on, and from a quick preliminary overlooking of this unit, I think this is going to be the same. The majority, if not all, of the screws appear to be 1/4-inch heads. I gotta go get a box to put the screws in. We're going to replace all this insulation here, or replace all this insulation there. This is deteriorated and that's dirty. Oh, that's lovely. That just fell right down in there. Well, it's a dumb, useless feature anyways. This is probably the only piece of foam we'll keep. It seems to be in decent condition and doesn't touch the air channel. Now this is not proving to have quite the same degree of simplicity as the 5K ones. This is definitely a little more complex. We'll need to make a diagram of all the wiring. Before we go any further, I'm going to stop to make a diagram of the wiring. really see the difference in these colors. I might take a picture too, because the picture, at least I can show somebody else the picture and that other person can tell me what color it is. Okay. This is black on the bottom there. Shoot, I inverted it. I hate when that happens. I'm really struggling with this today. Sometimes this is worse than other times. Today it's bad. Okay, now it's correct. And then the thermostat is simple. Good. Okay, now we can proceed. Put this safely back inside. That piece of garbage. Probably we should just take the other one off while we're at it. And if this goes back on or not, I don't really care. This is kind of a useless feature anyways. This is not easy to get off. just about ready to take the bulkhead off. I think there's just 2 more bolts I gotta undo on the inside here and then come loose. A pretty long extension to get to these. Well, maybe I can just use a screwdriver. By some miracle, these are not rusted beyond usability. Definitely close, but not there. This one's stuck. Oh, I got it. I think there's something more we have to do over here because there's screws on the other side here that are still in place, and that's definitely going to prevent it from coming up. That stuff's pretty sticky still. That might be all that's holding it. Oh, can we get away with not taking that part off? No, we have to get to those screws. This is a very delicate area here. I just have to slowly remove the sticky stuff here. That is remarkably sticky still. I think there's another screw there. There Well, I'm disappointed in Whirlpool on this one. This is a lousy design for serviceability. There's definitely worse out there, but this is not easy. And now we can get to that screw and that screw. I think that's the last thing holding the bulkhead on. And this screw is perfectly behind the line, so it's not reachable. Yeah, this is disappointing. Other Whirlpool stuff I've used is very easy. This is not. We gotta tighten this up, strap these down to the loops so they don't come off. Some flaky stuff right there. Yeah, definitely going to do that before I put it back together, just to take the strain off those connections there. But we don't really know what these metering devices, what the specs are. So if this breaks, you'd probably have to replace it with an AXV or a TXV or something like that. Okay, this is still not free at all. It's stuck on the bottom somewhere. I can't tell if it's just stuck from age or if there's still more screws. It feels like there's more screws there. But this is angling inwards, so the screws, if they exist, have got to be somewhere on the inside. And that's totally not reachable because there's stuff on the bottom. There's a plastic pan in the bottom. Oh man, this is not well designed at all. Huh. Tell me you have to lift this plastic up and out of here to get to this. This is getting really stressful because this is a super delicate operation here. One mistake and the whole machine is hosed. Yep, there's the screw. It was on the inside, underneath the styrofoam, underneath the plastic. There's one more screw in the corner here, I think. Is it just so rusted I can't grab it? I think that's the problem. I think that's just rusted to oblivion, and I can't get enough, I can't get anything on there with the driver. The head is just gone. I'm gonna have to drill this out. This is it, not a, is it a common or something? I don't know, whatever it is, it's, or whatever it was, it's not going to work now. So we got to drill it, and we got to hope it's the last one. I think it's the last one. Well, I don't know. I think it feels like the last one. Alright, things are getting complicated here. If I knew it was going to be like this, I would not have started this tonight, because now I'm getting nervous. What's going to happen is I'm going to forget the way it goes back together. I prefer to do complicated stuff like this all in one day so that my memory of it stays as fresh as possible. But oh well. So the problem we got here is that bolt down there is just rusted away. Can't get the driver on it, so I'm introducing this like it's been a long time. It's been a while for me. I had to go upstairs to take care of something. It hasn't been a while for you, so I'll just forget about it. Now we're going to attempt to drill out this bolt at the bottom there. I wish I had done this a different day now, because what I'm getting concerned about is that since this is so complicated, if I let a couple days pass between now and the time that I work on it again, I'm going to forget how some of this stuff goes. I prefer to do complicated stuff like this all in one shot, in one day. But it's already 8 o'clock. There's no way I'm going to finish this today. I got to get up early tomorrow. So, oh well. I'm going to start with a very pointed bit. And I'm going to switch to more of a dull one, because I want to make sure the nut doesn't, the drill bit doesn't slip off in there. Fortunately, this is not really near anything that's going to break if it did. But I also don't want it to go through and then it drips there. So yeah, this is not going to be fun. I was not expecting this to be so difficult. Usually I'm very fond of Whirlpool products, and I still feel like this is a good quality machine, but the design is disappointing to me. Even if this wasn't rotted out, this is still a ridiculous design. This just keeps slipping right off of there. try the other one. Now this is going to be even worse. Yeah, no shot. I guess I could do that, and I can try the step bit. I'm going to start with just trying a smaller bit, see if we can get at least something started, and then I can move up to a bigger one. If you can't see on the video, oh, I can't see either, so we're one and the same right now. That thing just busted up my drill bit. Oh, come on. No, it doesn't look like we're making any progress anyways. I can't get the right angle unless I'm using that tall bit, but the tall bits I think are too big to start. Try the step bit. The worst case scenario, I'll drill in from the bottom and I'll just have to silicone the whole shut or something like that, but I really don't want to do that. I mean, I gotta tilt the machine upside down, and if the coil's all detached, that's not good. Wouldn't expect these to be stainless screws if they're this rusted, but they're kind of feeling like stainless screws. Well, I've got somewhat of a dent in there now. I might be able to start with this longer bit that's giving me a better angle. It's got to be a stainless screw. I don't know how I'm going to get this out. It's not even scraping the surface. This is not good. I might have to get it from below. That might be your only option. You know what I can do is I can try to turn it from below with the vice grips. Sometimes you can do that. I'm just going to put the vice grips on the stud below for the screw, and I'll see if I can turn it that way. Not much of it left. No, it's just snapping off. If I can't cut it and I can't drill it, that eliminates like 90% of the ways that you would typically solve this problem. Try two different vices and see if I get it with one of these. Nope. The stud just came right off in the vice grip. I don't think there's enough to grab onto anymore. No, it's not budging. It just broke off the rest of it. I'm gonna have to probably drill it out from the bottom. That stinks. Well, I think my only option is to just make a mess of the hole, and I'll have to patch it back up when I'm done with the cleaning, because I can't get that bolt out. It's just not going to come. It doesn't have enough integrity left in it to turn it. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to start a hole next to it, and we're just going to end up with a giant hole there, but hopefully as the bit goes down it'll just take it out. Not a great solution, but we're not able to use the ideal options here. Got it most of the way gone. still hanging on. I didn't get enough of it. Okay. I think I got it now. Yep, it's gone. So now it's just going to be stuck from the rust. We got a screwdriver under there. We should be able to just pry it up now. Okay, it's definitely free in that corner. And I think that we're going to have one more screw. Yeah, there's one more screw somewhere. You gotta be kidding. Yeah, there's definitely one more. So it's gotta be somewhere back in the corner. I really think this is one of the worst air conditioner designs I've seen. This is just horrible for disassembly. Well, if there's screws in the bottom, you can't get those out. They're not reachable. So that's pretty stupid if that's how it works. There's got to be more screws. Well, how the heck are you supposed to undo them? Yep, there are. There's a screw about straight down here, and I bet there's one straight down over here. And there's no way to undo that. Gosh, this is a horrible design. This is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna have to just drill out that other screw. I don't know what else to do. There's no way to reach it. Let me see if I can see the stud from the bottom. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I'm just gonna have to drill it out, rusted or not. Can't access it. There's no way to undo it. Yep, I see the screw. It doesn't look rusted, so I can try to undo it with devices maybe. Even this, I won't be able to get it all the way out, only partially. No, it's going to be rusted on the top. Well, it is turning. Let's see if I was able to undo it enough. I might have. I was able to undo it enough from the bottom. Alright, let's see if I can get the whole fan apparatus off now. I hope so. I'm running out of time. think it's free now. Gosh. Oh, what's stuck? Come on, what is stuck? Are you kidding me? Why is this? Okay, I got it. I tell you, at least 2 of those screws are not going back in because that is outrageous. So the problem was, I know this wasn't getting the best angles on the video, but the problem was these 2 screws, this one and this one, which is now gone, are on the inside. You know, these are on the outside. This is on the inside, so you can't reach them because the styrofoam is in the way. I don't understand what the expectation is for how this is to be serviced. I really don't understand. And this thing, yeah, there's another screw down under there. So how are you supposed to get that? It's bogus. Totally bogus. Alright, let me get this stuff put up on the table here. Don't want to go down. And then I gotta call it quits for tonight because I'm out of time. This is a nice challenge. I'd like to keep going, but I just don't have any more time for it. I want to get this taken apart, and then we'll stop there. That'll be our stopping point. So there it is. What a horrid design. There is a screw back under here. Another screw over here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, it's over here. This is almost unreachable as well. There's another one. Whoever designed this thing should be smacked. This is awful. A stupid, non-serviceable design. It's a shame too, because it's a good machine in terms of performance. It's all good quality parts, but the way they're put together is atrocious. There's another screw. Oh, for heaven's sakes. It's official. This is the worst designed air conditioner I have ever worked on. And that's a pretty good sample. Horrible design from a serviceability standpoint. Horrible drainage, that's why it's all rotted out. Just terrible. Terrible design. And that's unusual for Whirlpool. I have a lot of respect for Whirlpool products, especially in the 90s. But this, no, this is bad. This is very poorly designed. Well, it's a part. I can't say I'm looking forward to reassembling it. I'm trying to remember how the heck it all goes. We're definitely going to have some spare screws left over, that's for sure. I'm going to take these blower wheels off, get that all cleaned up. I'm going to replace this foam on the back. This is all full of mold and deteriorating, so we'll put new foam on there. What a stupid design. Some of these parts I'll bring inside. I'll bring the styrofoam in, and I'll bring the control box in, and I'll bring the screws in, but the rest will just have to stay outside. It's not going to matter if it gets wet. I don't want that to blow away. And I'll bring in the screws. Here's what we're working with. It's pretty bad. Not the worst I've seen, but it's bad. Base pan's all rotted out because it doesn't drain properly. The drain hole's all the way up here. I don't know if that's a drain hole or that's a stud connection, probably for the bracket. The drain hole is all the way up here, so that means in here is all full of water. And there's people that will defend this design regardless of what you show, but this is where there was no water sitting, and this is where there was water sitting. This is not worth any amount of efficiency gain to have the machine get ruined. Which is exactly what happened. I mean, the whole coil just rotted away from sitting in the water. It's not worth it. The evaporator coil, surprisingly, is not that bad. Only a little bit of rust on the bottom. And the coil itself all looks pretty good, again because it, the evaporator coil drains properly, it doesn't sit in water. It's perfectly good all the way to the bottom. It's plugged, and you can't see through it at all. Surprisingly, the evaporator, or the condenser, is not totally plugged, but the evaporator is totally plugged. Well, that's not 100%, but, or actually, it's not as bad as I thought. It looks bad, but it's not totally plugged. But it's definitely getting close. We've got some pretty serious coil cleaning to do. There's no point in drilling a drain hole now. It made its own. The water's just going to go right out there, I guess. Maybe what I could do is I could drill a hole. It looks like the water comes out. Looks like the water comes out over here. Maybe. Yeah, definitely it comes out right here. So what I could potentially do is I could dam that up there and then drill a hole here so it drains, and then this won't get any worse. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That makes sense. Alright, so we'll do that. That's a wing to a stupid spotted lanternfly in there. Wow, that was really difficult to get this apart, but we got it. Yeah. I did go through here before when I was doing a preliminary checkout on this thing, and I tied up all these loose lines to keep them together. Do something about that right there. I don't want that line to be able to vibrate up against the what remains of the base pan. Gotta get I want to get this off the bottom of the pan. I don't want that sitting up against the pan. I gotta put some more tie wraps to keep it up. Actually, this I think should have been, maybe that moved, I don't know. I already corrected that. I want to tie the, it was kind of poorly done with this twist wire here. I want to strap all these capillary tubes down to the loops to keep those from moving. And then, yeah, just do a good cleaning and put it back in, or put it in for the first time in the new location. And chances are good this will run for years or decades, even looking like this. It's just a shame that it has to get this way because of the stinking water slinging nonsense. Well, this was a tough one, but we got it. We kept going. We tried different things until you find something that works.